I'm Jim Kenzie, the Toronto Star Wheel Section and Motoring 2000 and whatever year we're up to. The Corvette and I go back a long way. The first story that I wrote for the Toronto Star before the Wheel Section was on the C4 Corvette. And it's been a perfect symmetry that now we're here at essentially the launch of the C8. I'm fortunate enough to have driven this car a couple of times, once at Spring Mountain Racetrack in Nevada, Ron Fellow's home circuit. And I tell you, if a guy like me can get a car like that to read 1.0 lateral G on a course like Spring Mountain, you know it's a pretty good car. To me, the Corvette's always been a great car for the money. It's still a bargain when you compare it to anything remotely close in performance, but now it's simply a great car. The fact that it's relatively cheap is just a bonus. There will be arguments, legion, at Corvette get-togethers, which is the best Corvette. The old folks will say the first one, which was a direct knockoff of the Jaguar XK120, never mind. In terms of performance, there's just no doubt about it. The C8 is far and away the best car. The C6 and C7 were also interesting because they were huge leaps from the previous generation. The technology was effectively the same, but the upgrades in the interior primarily and the fit and finish were much better. I had a chance to ride with the guy who was in charge of the interior for the C7 model. He was part of the group that went to the US government back in 2007, 2008, whatever it was, to get money to keep General Motors alive. They'd brought presentations of the Volt and all this environmentally sensitive stuff, and the accountants for the government said, don't tell us about that, you don't make any money on those. Tell us about the Corvette, that's where you make your profits. So they were more than happy to do that. The C7 and now the C8 are the direct result of that. So if you're going to hate the government, at least give them credit for the C8. And you're not going to believe the treat that we have for you. So please follow me.